Hello, and welcome back, or welcome for the first time to LP's LPs. I am LP, and I create LPs. Today's LP that we're kicking off is Pikmin, and I am joined today not by Josh Jepson like the last LP, but by my beautiful wife, Syriena.
Yo!
She has never played Pikmin before. She's played Pikmin 3, and she enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah, I jumped in a little late on the bandwagon of Pikmin, but I really loved it, and I'm excited for Pikmin 4 to come out.
Yeah, Pikmin 4 does come out later this year, so I figured that what better way to introduce her on her first full Let's Play. That's right, she's going to be playing the entirety of this game with me. We're going to trade off episodes. She has the odd numbers, I have the evens, and she's going to get the full Pikmin experience. You ready?
I think so.
Alrighty, go ahead and press start. Let's kick this baby off. So, Pikmin came out 22 years ago. Wow. This game's older than probably half the people watching. You're gonna want to press start. There you go.
Sorry.
You gotta play the game to play the game. And then so 22 years ago at this point, probably a little bit less since I think it came out in the fall. But if you haven't played Pikmin, you probably lost. People tend to watch LPs of games that they have played before. But if you haven't played Pikmin, it's a really good game and you should give it a shot. It's a strategy game in a way, and I'm sure we'll get into that here as we move along. But we've got to see who our main character is. Who do you think it is?
I don't know, Captain Olimar?
Wow!
Probably.
She's a genius. Yes, it is the nosed man himself. He's got a giant, tomato nose. He might be an alcoholic, I don't know. No one ever digs into that, but his antenna sticks out.
No, that's where he stores the alcohol.
It's where he stores, a camel?
That's why it's so big.
That's why it's so jiggly, is because it's like a waterbed filled with liquid. Captain Olimar is unfortunately struck by a stray meteorite, plunging him and his spacecraft all the way down to the planet. Do you remember the name of the planet? They name it in Pikmin 3.
You know, I should remember this, but it's just not popping into my head at the moment.
PNF 404. And we are taken to the impact site at PNF 404. Olimar wakes up. Where the heck am I? It's green. Smells like onions.
How
Oh,
do you know
my
what it
goodness.
smells like?
Well, you'll see. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet with so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. Now, before you hit A, it's interesting here to note the dolphin, the name of the ship. The Gamecube, which was the console that this game originated on, was nicknamed the Dolphin during development. Fun fact for you.
Learning something new. Am I good to go now?
Yeah, go for it.
To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no! Better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts.
Lest he inhale the poisonous oxygen and immediately it throws you into the game, just expecting you to know what to do or to figure it out as you will.
I can't turn around with my other stick.
You'll notice that the gameplay is a little. I mean, the gameplay's the same, but the controls are going to be a little bit different from what you're used to.
Yeah. I can't extend where my circle is.
Now the D-pad, does that help at all, or try everything out? See what you can get into.
No. Getting nothing for that.
Alrighty, well here we are. Free to explore. Presumably, as you might expect, you're on the hunt for Pikmin. Who do you think the first color is going to be?
You know, I don't know. Probably red.
Probably red, because they come first alphabetically, right?
They're just more party.
They are party. That's why they're so red, because their blood pressure is so high. They've been drinking all afternoon. I I want to say that I'm here to help you, but I also want you to experience a little bit as well. So
I'm just roaming.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So feel free to do your thing, and if you need some sort of guidance,
I found the onion.
you can ask me. And you did very well. Look at that.
Those look like spider legs.
Not as bad as Pikmin 4's though. I like these onions better. Pikmin 3, Pikmin 4.
A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? What does it taste like? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too.
So, onions, red, back on Olimar's home planet. Very interesting. Onions I'm used to. There are red onions, but they're more purple in nature.
Did that thing just grow as I got closer to it?
It might have been due to time. I don't know.
The seed the onion took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without the benefit of wind. I cannot help but think that it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A.
You heard the man. Grab him by his tentacle.
Throw him out of the ground.
I feel like that's got to be painful.
Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin.
Olimar's got food on the brain.
Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall grab it and throw it with A. I shall call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well.
Yes, I must research this. Let me chuck it.
The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. L, rotate camera. Hold to follow the cursor. R, zoom in and out. Z, change angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with the controls and my surroundings.
So on the right side there, the little button above the trigger is Z. And then, of course, the trigger button on the right side is R. So, yeah, that one's Z, R. Very good. So, your adventure begins in earnest, and you'll notice that there is a day counter in the top right. He mentioned already that we've got 30 days to do this thing, 1 month on this toxic planet. But there's no actual timer for the day. There will be, but day one's kind of a free-for-all. A good opportunity for you to breed some little babies here, and you can even name them if you so desire.
What does this Pikmin think of me? I must observe its reactions. The more things I try, the more reactions I can catalog. I shall attempt to grab and throw it with A and call it to my side with B.
Okay, he's repeating himself. You can name them, but not like in the game itself. You just like. You know
I just make up names.
Yeah, like.
Hey, Timmy.
This is Charles.
Hey, Paco.
This is Charles. Thank you. I've already named him, but it is an option. I just wanted to put out there for you.
Charles. Let's breed. Not with me. Okay.
So if you want to call him and throw him, that's what the game is telling you to do. You've got one free Pikmin. He's lost.
Correct.
You recognize these noises?
There we go. Okay.
Get him over there. Oh,
wait.
Dismissed.
How do I throw it?
There you go.
I promise I've pressed that button like 3 times and it didn't do that.
Well, I think you might have pressed it while he was dismissed. But no harm, no foul. He's off to feed his onion some delightful Starburst candies. Out pops 2 more.
Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of Incubator.
And Syriena doesn't want me to finish. It's
I pressed
fine.
that a little early. I finished reading it in my head.
Oh, I see how it is. Sorry, viewers. Syriena says you don't get to listen
I'll
to
do
me,
better,
but it's
I
fine.
promise.
It's fine. You guys probably finished reading it anyways. I just like to do goofy voices. That's kind of the appeal, if you will, the reason behind me doing an LP channel in the first place, as a conduit for my goofy nature.
I don't know if you noticed, but I stood there and I waited for it to just automatically go pluck the next Pikmin.
Oh yeah, no,
And
you
it
have
didn't
to
work.
you have to keep pressing the A button. Yeah, that's another quality of life change between here and Pikmin 3.
God. And they don't just take the pellet. Like, what are we doing, guys? Slack it.
No, I think you can use the right stick to yeah, there you go. And that'll get them on it.
Oh, I can just like sweep them around.
Mm-hmm. They play their little horn.
Oh, very cute. I like it.
You know, if you weren't controlling it, that would
Give
be
me
kind
that.
of a scary scene.
It would be
Them
terrifying.
circling around.
Do I not have another one? Oh, there. Okay. Now let's... Wait.
So yeah, just take your time. Like I said, there's no time set on day one, so you can kind of just explore around. I see a few pellets there for you to get. You've got enough for that 5, which is nice. And then I think there were 2 other ones on the outside of it.
There are 2 more?
And I'm not sure if there's any enemies on day 1. I don't completely remember that. But hey, you're gonna find out. So that's cool. You can explore. You've got to get your ship functional though, so we probably have to find a part. I'd have to imagine that is the name of the game in Pikmin 1 too. Is literally just finding the parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not as focused on fruit.
Correct. Yeah. No fruit whatsoever.
Oh, there's one.
I mean, you could. There's probably fruit somewhere. You could juice it and
Oh, wow.
squeeze it on
Look
the
at all of
spaceship.
my
and
children.
maybe the spaceship's thirsty. I don't know.
Got Jacqueline.
Charles,
There's too many. I would
Jacqueline.
not be able to identify all of them.
It's Charles, Jacqueline, Abraham, Zebediah, Bino,
Bino.
Tim,
Yeah, he's my buddy.
and Schlongular. Who?
Schlongular.
It's with a CH. It's a very
Not Schlongular?
it's Schlongular. SCH. It's an exotic name. All right, it comes from France. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, the French. Yeah, I somehow...
You see that in the distance.
I did see that.
Yeah, so it seems that is the
Oh,
part that you
oh.
seek.
Oh,
It's
but I gotta get...
undulating.
Okay, so... You go... I don't know. Did you go up there?
More flower power.
Get... No.
He's like, all right, I'm done.
Alright,
I don't want
you
this.
take it.
It's heavy.
Alright. Oh.
And so you've got a paper bag there that needs 10 to push. It looks like you have
Yeah.
the Pikmin required to do so that's exciting.
As of now-ish, yes. Gotta pluck this guy. Did I not know I pluck him too?
There we go.
Alright, friends. Oh, okay. Can I...
Use the
Start?
right
No.
stick to put them on there. There you go. You might want to
Well,
get a little closer. There you go.
That's essentially like a charge.
Well,
Go rub them on the...
yeah, it's
The item.
less of a charge, more of a rubbing. You gotta. It's like peanut butter. You just gotta get it off on the bag. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know that I like
the
this tag.
Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. Press B to call them. X to dismiss. Use C to command and control the group.
C is the right stick.
L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. I can press Y to access the computer.
There you have it. You can check out the controls as you need via his handy-dandy PC. He's going back, it looks like, to grab the stragglers. I think there's 3 over there, 2 in the earth and 1 just idling by smoking a pack of cigarettes.
That's probably Tammy.
Come on, Tammy. Smoke break ended 10 minutes ago, girl. You gotta come up here and grab this machine.
I sent a friend over to you.
You gotta send a liaison, someone, to communicate with the workforce. So how many do you need to carry this mechanical part?
About to find out.
More than 1. That dude's gonna
Trying hard.
Yeah, he's gonna blow a blood vessel. His forehead is shaking.
Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin?
Well, there's these little red men with you.
You need 20, though. You are 6 short, it would seem. But thankfully, that bag produced a bridge to more little tablets.
Wait, did I go in?
I'm not. What
I
are the
went
tablets?
into the bag.
Like they're food of some kind, right? Like just strewn about. But what are they? Just like glucose pills, like sugar or something?
Whatever they are, they breed Pikmin very well.
It was true, yeah. I mean, it's like their sole purpose, and they are extracted from the bellies of enemies and everything. It's quite an interesting relationship that all of these things have with one another.
You guys just hang out over here.
Yes, get your swole on. They can get some exercise in by tugging at that mercilessly.
Yeah.
Up to 16
They
Pikmin.
need to pick up their strength.
This is going to produce you, 17, 18, or does it only give you 1? I don't remember if that was a change. Nope, it gives you 2, yeah. So matching the correct color, of course, doubles up, as you would remember from your experience in Pikmin 3.
When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll do something else. I notice that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin.
There we go. They become enlightened when in your care. They emanate a visible glow, as you've already seen, right? Because they're all grayed out when they're not part of you. They're very sad.
Okay.
Very sad. And that's just like me with you.
Oh,
When I'm not hanging out with you, when I'm working, when I'm in the office.
you turn gray.
Yeah, I shrivel up. I'm gray and feeble and malnourished. But hanging out with you, I'm red and vibrant. Like a friggin' tomato. You got 25 little buddies here. We're far past the point of naming them, but I'd like to call out Bob, Jimmy, Dean, Gary,
You got sandwiches on the
and
break?
Rashonda.
Breakfast sandwiches?
The-
Jimmy Dean?
The Rashonda? Yes, the Rashonda's my favorite breakfast sandwich. No, Jimmy, good idea. I did just go to Walmart earlier today, and I definitely looked at the frozen Jimmy Deans. Oh man, they're delicious. When's the last time we had one of those?
They are good. Honestly, I don't really remember, but I do know that they're great.
Yeah, no, I don't
For a
think...
frozen breakfast sandwich, that is.
I mean, it's true. I think all breakfast sandwiches really... I mean, it's hard to mess up. They're so good. All of them.
As long as it's got like bacon or sausage,
Well, right. Otherwise, it's just an egg sandwich.
which can be fine.
Maybe. But you've gotten the part. I think this is actually going to end the day as well. So if you want to, like, poke around real quick before they submit that to the dolphin, now's your chance.
Should I like call them?
Yeah, sure. You can stop it there so that they don't, stuff it. I mean, they're not mechanically inclined. They don't know what they're doing.
I mean, is there
What are they going to do?
much else for me to really look
They're
at?
going to bring it up to the dolphin, and they're going to break it. The only other thing that I saw was the like the bony wall sort of thing that you could break down with the faces of the Pikmin. Other than that, I think there was a bomb wall.
That guy fell on his face and just like hid there.
He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
What there?
Now you see what I'm talking about up on the very top of the screen? Yeah, you probably can't even get there without like tossing the Pikmin, and I don't know if that would be even possible for you to toss them up there.
I was watching where the Pikmin were and I just walked straight off the side. So we need bombs.
Bombs for that, yep.
And that, no, we have to go through this first in order to get there.
Probably right. Yeah, why don't you just go repair your ship? And we'll see what the captain thinks about that. He ought to be right pleased. You know, your first day on a new planet. You meet the locals. They are bound to your will immediately upon seeing you.
They worship me.
Clearly, I mean, God, if you live in the dirt for the entirety of your life, like no one was plucking them before Olimar. What were they doing?
That is true. I would probably worship somebody if they brought me out the ground.
How did they evolve eyes?
Dolphin's main engine. It was pure luck that I found this piece first. With this, I can at least lift off.
Get up into the...
Lift off!
Just use the stick and
That's right.
rub them on it.
It's gonna be a weird thing to get used to.
See, that's something that has never gone away for me because that is the case in every Pikmin game except for Pikmin 3.
Okay, great. But I started at Pikmin 3.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that you're wrong for feeling that way. But get used to it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back in Pikmin 4. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
But it was a quality of life update for me.
I don't know that it is because you get so much more like control over your Pikmin when you have a stick that you can manipulate them with.
I was just like charging them.
I mean, yeah, I don't think charging will go away. But hopefully they find a way to use both.
Yeah, okay. I would be up for that. Because I can see the benefit of being able to control where they're at, because in Pikmin 3, they just have a slight mind of their own.
Right, or like when you're on a small, like cliff top or something, it's easier to keep them on there.
Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. A glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more bright. No, wait, that's the ship! Oh. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow.
Olimar's calling her today. He's like, man, we've been working for like 20 minutes. That's that's enough. But in his defense, suffering a crash from space can be pretty traumatic. A familiar scene, no doubt. The exact same, roughly, as every other Pikmin game. They all scurry back up to the... Did you double check to make sure no one was left out? Did you have all of them?
I'm pretty positive I had everybody.
Okay.
We're about to find out.
It would be sad to see Rashonda get eaten alive on her first
no more
evening.
breakfast in.
No. The onion takes off to join us, and no, it looks like everyone was brought along with us.
One day since impact, I've somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin can't survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow.
Beautiful. And I believe... Oh, no, there's still more. The dolphin's missing 26 parts. If I can't recover them all, then I may never return home to my planet. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only
29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible. On the surface below, it holds the keys to my survival. I shall name it the Forest of Hope.
How do you know that? He's like, that's a forest. That is how I'm
like
gonna. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he eats plants. Clearly, right? He eats onions and carrots. So, yeah, cool. We've set our sights on the next landing spot. And now it brings up the chart. Today's change in Pikmin population. Look at what you did, Syriena.
I breeded.
You did
I
so
bred.
well.
You hath bred, then, Pikmin.
Very well. 25 total Pikmin gained, 1
Sweet.
part taken in. Very good. Very good. Nice job.
We didn't lose anyone in battle.
Yeah,
I didn't battle.
battle with the evil mechanical part. Yeah,
Hey.
go ahead and save it, and then we're gonna head over to the Forest of Hope next time. So thank you so very much for watching, and we will see you then.